The year was 1962. A silver screen icon was found lifeless, wrapped in secrets. A rushed autopsy, a politically charged silence, and a young coroner too afraid to speak. But now, 63 years later, he's talking. And what he says, it could burn the whole story down. All right, so we're talking about Marilyn Monroe. The one, the only. And 98-year-old Thomas Noguchi, coroner to the stars, he's reignited some type of firestorm around the death of Marilyn Monroe. And he claims that the autopsy was rushed, incomplete, and that final questions about her passing were never answered. Not a shocker. I have issues with this guy. But, you know, he got in there and he became like celebrity coroner, right? He got the fame, he got called to testify, expert witness, Anyhow, that's what we're digging in today. Of course, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not facts. I keep down with snarky opinions. If you're a big fan of Thomas Noguchi, this ain't the reading for you. So what was the real cause of Marilyn Monroe's death? Let's see if we can get into that. Of course, I'm not a coroner to the stars, so who knows what I'm going to get, but let's see. Real cause of Marilyn Monroe's passing. She was given something. She was poisoned. She was given something. Okay. Who gave the orders? Let's go over to the autopsy side now. Who gave the order to rush or limit the autopsy? Who gave the order? What type of person? We're not going to get like John Doe, but who put the kibosh on limiting of the autopsy? Super higher ups. Eyes wide shut. Eyes wide shut indeed. Zip it. Whatever you think you saw, you didn't see. Whatever you want to investigate, you can't see. Oh. There's many memos and whatever they did back in the day. I don't think they had fax machines yet. However they were transmitting information, documents, whatever. There's a ton of documents to instruct Mr. Noguchi to zip it up quick. Okay, so whoever gave the order to rush or limit the autopsy is a psychopath dude. That doesn't really clean it up or clear it up. Except that he's in partnership with whoever the one who gave the order to bump off Marilyn with this poison. So he's in there. Like, we got to cover this up. Okay, hidden forces at play. Yeah, we got to sanitize this all, right? Makes sense. Change is coming now. So when Noguchi coming out and saying that this was a rushed autopsy, it's incomplete, XYZ. Basically, I suck at my job, and I've been lying for 60-something years. Now, this is going to lead room for this to even get muddier. This doesn't bring clarity. Not necessarily. There's some people who might be starting their detective work and digging in, but there's also going to be a lot of muddying of this. It's almost like we can't talk about this crazy mofo and what he's protecting. Unveiled truth. Something new is going to come out, though. So, okay, so Thomas Noguchi now is laying the groundwork, the foundation for an investigation. And some people are going to start digging into it, and some are going to get derailed. Like, oh my gosh, we don't have Epstein files. Like, oh my gosh, we don't have those memos or notes or whatever. But there's going to be a surprise discovery. This has to tie in with JFK. I think this is all tied together. Why is this effer? He's coming out, and it's 63 years later. Now he's coming out with this? Come on. He's 98. Who in their right mind thinks, I'm going to live to like at least 95, 96, 97, 98. Like, if you're like, oh yeah, I got great genes, I'm going to live that long. I don't know, maybe at 95 you should have spoke up. Who's to say you were going to make it to 98? No. All right, let's see if we know he was manipulated into silence, obviously. What's making him talk now? Why is Thomas Noguchi talking now? Assume he's getting ready to kick it with pill bugs, but he could have talked in those 6 decades at any point. Okay. Okay, so there's some idea that Thomas Noguchi knows he's about at the end of his path here on the Earth. And it's never set right with him about what happened. And he feels like he's been a part of protecting a crime and an unwilling participant in some way, some form or fashion. He did not want to play this role, but he did, obviously. But there's also this idea of like, well, if it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else, which is true. So he's looking to repair his legacy, to come clean before he's on the other side. Oh, he might actually have some documents, things he stashed from that time in his private files, or he's handed them off to somebody and maybe they're in a security box. He's got some extra info that would be spicy that he stashed. I'm going to assume after Thomas Noguchi kicks the bucket, whoever has access to these extra pieces of information, they're going to be able to go back in the archives and release the full truth about what actually happened to Marilyn Monroe and presumably some other celebrities in which he was the celebrity coroner to the stars. I don't know who they are off the top of my head. I don't know if Natalie Wood's one of them. Anyhow, it's almost like he's starting to lay the foundation. At some point, all of his bungling is going to be cleared up, and the truth about a lot of these celebs comes out about their mysterious passings. However, think about it. We're like now moving on where, sure, people still know who Marilyn Monroe is. Are people like starting to forget who some of these other stars are? Yeah, they are. So, okay. Let's see if the Kennedy brothers were the ones involved in the poisoning of Marilyn Monroe. That's one of the theories out there. One of the theories was RFK. He came over there, he gave her something, and night-night. So, okay, yes. Sort of yes. I'm wondering if it was him actually giving her anything or not. Okay. There's a man giving her something. There's 3 people here. Marilyn, 2 dudes. They go to her house. Giving her something. Waiting to see it take effect. There's almost like a calculation of like, do we give it the right dose? Do we want to add on dose? Add extra? Make sure the job's done? Anyway, sworn to secrecy, sworn each other to secrecy, or this is top secret, we're not talking about it. And someone's coming forward with information. So this is going to tarnish somebody in the Kennedy family. At this point, is that really like a stretch to imagine? I mean, shit, the Kennedy family as it exists now is tarnishing the reputation. But this seems to bring in some tarnish on however this is connected to the Kennedy boys and what they served up. Yeah, because the stories are Peter Lawford's there and RFK. Let's see if we can just do that real quick, because I'm just curious. RFK versus Lawford. Who's handing over the original dose? We'll do RFK, then Lawford. All right, RFK. Oh, I think he's doing it. And I think he's the one that's worried it's not taking effect as it should be. Like, she's still like, moaning, groaning. She's still like awake there. Lawford doesn't want to do this. Lawford's very sad about it. Lawford doesn't have much of a say because he's tied to this government man, Kennedy. Lawford's got a directive to do this, and Lawford is like the wingman part of it. I think RFK, allegedly, my opinion, I wasn't there, is the one who delivered to her. She wasn't going to take anything from Lawford. And then he's questioning if this was the right dose. Almost like, to Lawford, did you do this right? Or whoever made this concoction, did they do this right? We cannot bungle this up. We cannot. Like, I feel like I'm seeing like RFK giving, like, shooting a look at Lawford like, this ain't working like as quick as it's supposed to. We got to do something else. Okay. So, Noguchi's trying to set his legacy straight. And this looks like it's going to unravel the Kennedys, their legacy. Let's see briefly. I don't want to get into a channeling session with Marilyn. But let's see what Marilyn thinks about the latest developments with Noguchi coming clean about the rushed autopsy. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming in quick. Quick, I don't know. Spirit time's weird. It could be quick, could be slow. Anyhow, it's coming in. It's coming in quick. They're going to look back and reinvestigate. Oh my gosh, I wonder if they're going to get her out of the wall. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I wonder if, I don't know. It's been all of this 63 years. Man, I don't know what they're going to find on her body after this amount of time. Anyhow. They're going to reopen the case file into her death. Oh, Lord. This is... Guess what? Guess what? You want the truth? Here's the truth, and it's more salacious, it's more dirty, it's nastier than you ever thought about what happened to Marilyn Monroe. All right. I think she's happy about this. It's like, finally, getting justice. It's coming. Good Lord. Okay, well, that's what I got for you. Come into the Moon Moth Manor and get more spicy stuff like this. And until next time, adios.